The next 3 seconds could change your financial future.
Imagine walking into a fast food restaurant in New York, London, Beijing, or Paris, scanning the menu, and realizing that, no matter where you are, a burger specifically, a Big Mac greets you with its familiar sight and taste. But beyond its status as a fast food staple, this burger holds the power to unlock secrets about the very foundations of global economics. The Big Mac Index, invented as a tongue-in-cheek guide, has become a serious and surprisingly insightful tool for understanding currencies, cost of living, and purchasing power around the world. At its core, the Big Mac Index is beautifully simple. Conceived by The Economist magazine in 1986, it aims to answer a basic question. Should a dollar buy the same amount everywhere? According to economic theory, in the long run, exchange rates should adjust so that a basket of goods costs the same in every country. The problem, of course, is that real-world baskets are complex. So, the Big Mac, with its universal recipe and widespread availability, stands in as a global economic proxy. Start by considering this. The Big Mac is made from the same core ingredients everywhere: beef, bread, lettuce, cheese, onion, pickles, special sauce. It's locally produced, but designed for uniformity. When you compare Big Mac prices in different countries, converted into US dollars, you're not just looking at the cost of a sandwich, but at a snapshot of local economic conditions, labor costs, raw material expenses, food supply chains, and crucially, currency valuation. Suppose a Big Mac costs $5.90 in the United States and the equivalent of $3.50 in China. What does that tell us? If economic theory held perfectly, the local price in China, converted to dollars using the current exchange rate, should be about the same as in America. If it's significantly less, perhaps China's currency is undervalued compared to the dollar, suggesting it buys more in China than the market exchange rate would predict. This discrepancy shows how global economics plays out in daily life. Exchange rates move for all kinds of reasons: trade imbalances, investor confidence, government policy. But ultimately, they affect the prices of everyday goods in sometimes unexpected ways. The Big Mac Index puts a friendly face on the abstract notion of purchasing power parity, or PPP. PPP is a theory that suggests that over time, currencies will adjust so that identical goods cost the same across countries. In practice, this doesn't always work. Tariffs, taxes, transportation costs, and local preferences get in the way. But the gap between what a Big Mac costs in various nations can point to longer-term trends. Beyond currency comparisons, Big Mac prices reveal how standards of living differ. A pricey burger in Switzerland signals high wages and costly ingredients. A cheaper one in Egypt may hint at lower incomes and a different cost structure. The index also highlights how local economic factors including real estate, labor, and regulations affect consumers in ways more complicated than currency alone. Importantly, the Big Mac Index has its limits. It doesn't capture rent disparities, government subsidies, or subtle differences in burger recipes. Still, its genius lies in its accessibility. By tying something as complex as global finance to a meal everyone knows, it turns economic theory into lunchroom conversation. So next time you take a bite out of a burger, remember, you're not just tasting ketchup, cheese, and beef. You're also tasting currency markets, local labor laws, international trade, and more. The humble Big Mac, unassuming and ubiquitous, holds a clue to the deep, interconnected workings of our global economy. In the world of economics, it's a reminder that sometimes, the most complex ideas, when served between two sesame seed buns, become something everyone can understand.